first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Sherman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting it.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Breeze to the flat, that's caught. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14. Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on?
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21. Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Carolina.
First down, Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. For 42 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Sherman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Panthers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to look deep for more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They'll try the left side. Sherman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Number 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. He's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Shaq Thompson here to pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's third down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Now Breeze on third down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking outside and has got a man. That's Sherman. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Breeze to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more.
Complete.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
44-yard line.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sherman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now look at this. Big game of fumble. And they take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And from the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherman. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Breeze now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We're starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The Ettore Gross Matos there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, You should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He was brought down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On play action, now Breeze. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Sherman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's taken down at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much